Long story short, please do not watch this video if you're pretty gung-ho about Umineko spoilers and everything. You'll save yourself a whole lot of trouble. Hello, this is your boy Jobs, and well, I thought that since the guys over at Witch Hunt finally got through translating Umineko Ep.7, I thought I'd go ahead and finally play it and add a little commentary to it. So why not? Let's get started, yeah? Let's get started playing Episode 7 right now. This story is fictional, a resemblance to real people, events, etc. is purely coincidental. This work has been made for distribution within Japan. Please be aware that uses outside Japan may conflict with laws on ethnic regulation. Blah blah. Fuck you, Ishihara. Not like I'm playing an arrow. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, illusions to illusions, and dreams to dreams. A dream is something drawn in the sand between the coming and receding waves. Something so fragile that it is wiped back each time the waves draw back. For this reason, the heartless might sneer at the drawing and call it useless. However, no wave will ever come again to wipe away the dream she drew. Her final beautiful dream would not disappear for all eternity. Come and try to picture it. Picture it as the gentle afternoon sunshine on a warm spring day, as though the light would never dim again. After all, it is such a wonderful thing. Witness to your final dream. Published Virgilia Mao. The suspects were gathered in a room. Several inquisitors of heresy were reporting on the results of their investigation. The uniforms closely resembled the Discerning Jungle file, but they were slightly different. Also different were the badges signifying their department. Then came the sound of someone clapping their hands at once. It was the lead female inquisitor. It was a signal that all reasoning had been completed. It has been shown that it was all quite clear. Know that the preceding logic had proven your non-existent alibi. Ooh, what's going on? This looks like there's probably some sort of case going on with people we don't even know. What the hell is going on? After all of the ruckus in episode 6. I'm kinda curious. Let's see. Sounds like a murder mystery right now. Shaking, the maid tried to continue her illogical pleading, but everything she said had already been seen through. With this, we have found sufficient proof for the whodunit and the howdunit. Now know your position as the culprit. Now an unshakable fact. You must be joking. Well, why would I kill him after I looked and inspect his soul? I have no motive, no reason. It's supposed to be a maid, and yet I'm using a Mario voice. What the hell am I doing? Know that these are all that need to be established. Please allow me to speak. Know that the motives are unnecessary in this case. The Inquisitor spoke over. What the hell just happened? After finishing her witch's prayer, Virgilia stepped back from the coffin, which lay in an altar bearing with many beautiful roses. In her place, Battler moved in the front of the coffin wearing his territory lord's cape. Ha! Battler with that cape. He's become a mimetic sex god with that cape on. You already know it. Battler held a book with a majestic binding in his hands. Even though he's a supposed mimetic sex god with that old cape on, he reminded me of Kenzo back in episode 6. Well, at least his actions till the ending point. And boy, did he make some stupid moves. I mean, Who the hell gives 3 rooms worth of duct tape to some annoying little brat? If you were gonna do that, at least make one of the duct tape for nut sticky. My God. Oh well, it's not like that it matters. And then he kissed it. And it lay gently on the coffin. It was placed upon her chest. It made her look like a little girl clutching for her favorite stuffed animal as she drifted out to sleep. Oh fuck, how did Beatrice die? I'm just gonna guess it right here. She's dead, she's in the coffin. How did she die? I wanna know what led to this point. It's gonna remind me of episode 6 and how it started off with with Battler in that room. And boy, was that kinda that was kinda scary. Shut away in the cat box, the only unchanging and vulnerable eternal tale. This way nobody will be able to defile your tale. No one can deny it, no one can argue against it. Between just me and her, just the two of us, this is the one and only certain truth. And then, those bastards, a man dashed through the town wrapped in twilight. The daytime hustle and bustle of this beautiful village combined a traditional and oily depressing style of I see no real dream. The orange setting sun was already hidden behind the clock tower, and the narrow alleyway was rapidly descending into the darkness. As the gaslights had begun to turn on, they made the darkness of the twilight and stand out all the more. The man sprinted. There was no time. He had to hurry. He had several experiments to do and things he had to check. They had all taken longer than expected. Yes, that's no mistake here. Who's done it and how it's done it are all you need in mysteries. The mysteries are the motive or the why done it is given the last questions. The murder is constructed because there's a culprit who is a crime. A motive has no place there. Seriously, the most important element. In fact, these days there's even some who call it unnecessary. If you find a culprit with nothing but the why done it, that is no mystery. That's probably the end of it. However, because of that case, it doesn't mean you can ignore the motive. Ignore the motive. The heart. You got a point there. Then again, there are some people who are crazy enough and unhinged to just wind up killing somebody for no apparent reason. It's happened quite a lot. So, whoever's talking about the know who done it and why done it or whatever, yeah, he got a point. I don't know, but apparently this whole thing with the whole mystery in the one place, and the man dashing down the road, it's all happening at the same time at this funeral. Come, it is time for us to leave. If we're too noisy, we'll wake her from her dream. Yeah, right. What else would you do with a sleeping kid but put a blanket on them, turn off the lights, and run quietly? Oh boy. Looking at the coffin one last time, Virgilia turned around quietly. Battler did the same, but then he stopped and turned to face the rose-covered altar. Battler said his final words with his heart. As long as those words didn't leave his mouth, no one could understand what they were. However, those words were of the heart that caused Battler's expressions to change several times. At first he frowned sadly, and then his face clouded with remorse, and then changed to a bitter, dumbfounded smile. It flashed through several varied expressions. Then his final expression crossed his face. It was surprisingly a gentle smile. Something rose to Battler's lips. However, he bit it back down. There could certainly be no words to describe the many feelings in his chest. So saying anything aloud would be crude. Battler understood this and stopped himself from speaking once more with a bitter smile. Thank you. I have done nothing deserving of your gratitude. I'll leave the rest to you. After seeing Virgilia nod back at him, Battler turned away from the altar one more time and left the chapel. Virgilia also disappeared, and all disturbances might have interrupted her blissful sleep and vanished. Then what the hell is going on? The inquisitors of heresy listen to calm and formal gazes. They listen to the begging, bubbling of the mayor accused of murdering an asset. This is done to sound like some random mystery. This can't be a broken Gina at all. If anything, if they were talking about a maid, then that have to be Shannon. But this ain't broken Gina. And the master is already, and the master of broken Gina is dead. Already, from the very beginning. No matter how much he spoke, it only made her look more like a phony and too broken. The whodunit and how many of the satisfied. As a reminder of the motive of the life. Therefore, her motive didn't matter. All of that could be believed out of the corporate athletes. This is how you committed the crime. Know that this indictment has been received by the great court and that your arrest has been approved. Here's a warrant for your arrest. The motive is unnecessary. Know that such a thing is changes in the matter of pinpoint the culprit. Please allow me to prove. Know that we of the FFB need to together the most understood how we can not defend those who repeat the truth. These interrogations look by the power and justice of the inquisitors of heresy. Strap your lips, burn them, push them, hang your body. In doing so, doing the rituality isn't even necessary for you to confess. Aids to lift that maid. Oh, good grief. It wasn't me. I didn't kill the master. No! Who the hell is this guy? Hold it right there. You got the wrong culprit. The man kicked the door open, and all the inquisitors were shocked at the sight of him. Why are you here? Under this case, no one be responsible. Let's see. Quiet. You find one person without an alibi and just assume she's the culprit? Do you really think there's no need for a motive for a heart in the crime? For a heart in the crime? Crimes are committed by people. There are no crimes without a heart. I'll never accept any theory that ignores the heart. Know that your focus is on the white-gutted. It's simply embarrassing. The white-gutted is unnecessary. Such a thing cannot be easily extracted through interrogation. Even the great court has already acknowledged that this woman is the culprit. Oh, the great court does assume that everyone besides the maid has an alibi, but that's just because they've heard you say so, and they've been treating you overconfident and conceited wisdom. If any one of your other suspects loses their alibi, your evidence so far proves nothing. Just look at how sympathetic some of these other alibis are. Did the clock in the reception hall chime midnight at exactly the right time? Did the dog by the back door bark at everyone? So you may prove the maid's alibi is false. Congratulations. But does it end there? It may have been possible for her to do it, but does she have any motive at all? Are the alibis for the others absolutely perfect? This maid wasn't the only one with a false alibi. You have to keep on searching if you want to find the others. If there's some sort of grudge against the victim, or some money-related problem, don't abandon motive. Don't abandon the heart. Dry mysteries where the motive can just be figured out aren't worth anyone's time. If the maid isn't the culprit, then why does she fake an alibi? Even after such a question is a waste of time. Now that we just have to interrogate her, bring out the red truth, and have her sign in red blood to everything that can happen at the same time. Yeah, you probably can do that. You can just use that. You can just use that torture of yours to squeeze out everything frankly and objectively, as seen from the eyes of God. But you know what? I'll never accept mysteries and theories that lack heart. I have already taken over responsibility for this case. I even have the decree right here. Come now, Aids. Know that there is no reason to hesitate. I order you to arrest this maid. When she gave this order, her subordinate hesitated, looking back and forth between the superior and that man.